Greetings and salutations, YouTubers. This is ZillaFan85 back today with my latest video, my latest figure review. As I had kind of mentioned last time, continuing on this little string of Godzilla Final Wars figures that I have in my collection. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at my Bandai Monster X figure. This one I was super excited to be able to review for you guys. I really happen to love this figure. Out of like my Bandai vinyls, this is one of my favorites for sure. I think Bandai did a fantastic job with this guy. Really knocked it out of the park, and I am just super happy to have it. So this one, as you can kind of see, because I've got the media stand for my camera here. And got this guy kind of pushed back, and you see it's still not even 100% in view. That's because this is a pretty large figure. It's a nice size. It's roughly in the 8 or 9 inch range, honestly. So unfortunately, Bandai never released a 6-inch version of it. So I wanted to point that out right from the get-go here, which is a shame, but at the same time, having him larger like this does, just look cool because it makes him look more imposing. So from that perspective, I think it at least works well, putting it with your other figures, even if it's not 100% movie accurate, because in the film Godzilla Final Wars, where Monster X is from, obviously, in 2004, he was essentially the same size as Godzilla, I believe. And for me personally, because I will say this right off the bat, I absolutely love Monster X's design. As you can see by his shape and everything, he was, and it's been noted that they were inspired by the xenomorph from Alien when they came up with his design, and it definitely shows, as you guys can see, like I said. So definitely something that I did want to point out here. But having said that too, when he evolved and mutated into Kaiser Ghidorah, I don't know, just for me personally, even though obviously Kaiser Ghidorah was, again, much more of a threat for Godzilla at this time. He actually had Godzilla on the ropes until Ozaki gave him that sort of power up here, and Godzilla went Super Saiyan, as some people have noted. But, I don't know. I just like Monster X's design better than Kaiser Ghidorah. I kind of wish that he was the ultimate villain instead of mutating into Kaiser Ghidorah. But that's, like I said, that's just me personally. And when it comes to Ghidorah, I'm more of a traditionalist anyways. They have different incarnations of him. Some of them are cool, like Des Ghidorah and his, sort of upgraded form in Grand King Ghidorah, from Rebirth of Mothra 3. Those are pretty cool designs, but again, I'm more of a purist with King Ghidorah. However, Monster X, just on his own as an entity, is super awesome. So let's go ahead and just get into it, because I'm wasting some time here. I apologize. So we're going to look at the paint and detail first, and you guys can just see right off the bat, they put a lot of effort into this. So the sort of main color scheme on his body, you've got this like jet black for his skin, but then you've got like these almost skeletal bone patterns that he's got all around his body. And you can see that kind of like a very off-white bone color. So definitely very unique for the design. You can see the patterning here in the center, the tail amongst the jet black. You can see all these lines in the black skin as well, especially prominent here, like on the legs, on the arms, and of course the chest and abdomen area, if you guys can see that. You got these teeth, which are done in a sort of like a metallic silver color. Very cool looking. Really a very menacing, scary looking face, honestly. You don't want to wake up and see that looking at you. So you see you got the red eyes there, and of course the two outer skeletal heads, which obviously again evolved into Kaiser Ghidorah. But you can see that, and they've got the red eyes there as well. Again, that bonish color that they've got, and you've got really nice texturing and patterning, as well as you guys can see. Like I said, very, very skeletal in design. Really nice, those spikes on his back, and then you've got, apart from that sort of off-white bone color, you got like this silverish color here for these spikes, like a gray or silverish color there. And I don't know, that's just a cool little hint there as well. And you could see even some hints of gray in the rest of that skeletal structure as well. I like the horns on the top of his head with that spiral design, the black and the white bone color there. You got the tail that bows out with the two prongs on the end. Looks really nice. Again, nice patterning there. Really, really awesome. On his underside, here's the copyright information there. Hopefully you guys can pick that up. So, see, because it's a little bit hard to see. You can see the copyright Toho there, and of course Bandai, made in China. And let's see, trying to see the year, yeah, 2004, signifying for, of course, the release of Final Wars from that year. And nice smooth patterning here on the underside of his tail there, and again you got the that skeletal structuring wrapping around like that. Really, really awesome looking. And the feet are not actually boots. You do actually see toes sculpted in there as well. So he does have toes. They're really done in a black color. They didn't paint those differently. Same thing with the finger claws, as you guys can see. But they are nice and sharp here. These, just kind of, like I said, they're just kind of connected together, the toes. So it is a little hard to make out, but they are actually toes. These are not boots. So he is actually walking on feet here. But very, very cool nonetheless. So, like I said, I definitely really appreciate what they did. And really nice patterning here. And like I said, very, very textured. I can talk all day about the paint and the sculpt work that they put on this guy, because it is just absolutely phenomenal in my opinion. Like I said, for a Bandai figure, you know, they really, really knocked it out of the park. So next up, though, from there, we'll take a look at the articulation. And believe it or not, for a Bandai vinyl, this actually has quite a bit. A little bit more than your standard fare anyway. So the head here can rotate there. You can pretty much get it to go all the way around. As you guys can see, it's a little bit stiff, but it does rotate. These skull heads here on his shoulders do rotate as well. And apologize about that, folks. Just trying to make sure my camera's stable here. Sorry about that. Anyways, though, you can see that there. So those do swivel nicely in and out. Not a huge range of motion, but you do get enough. The arms have like a cut at the bicep area, so because of the way that it's designed with these shoulder skulls, if you will. And all three, the main head and the two outer skulls, did fire those beams at Godzilla as well. It was a pretty cool attack. So it wasn't like the standard gravity beam. It was like a different kind of beam, I believe. But nonetheless, so very cool. Oh yeah, and you can see more of the gray here on these areas where it kind of meets the bicep into the shoulder area there, but that's where the cut is. And like I said, it swivels in and out because of the design. You can't go all the way around with them, but do get a nice swiveling motion. Pretty decent range of movement there. You have a joint here, or at least a cut here at the waist so that you can rotate it. So, and that can spin all the way around. Nothing right here where the legs meet the hips, so which is a little bit odd, but you do have a cut here at the knees, and these do swivel. a little bit tight, so I don't know that they might be able to go all the way, but on mine they're a little bit tight, so I'm not going to move them too much. You also have a joint at the ankle, and these can move. They can swivel a little bit. Again, I don't have on mine anyways, they're tight, so not a huge range of motion, but it is there. Another point. Then the tail can spin here at the base there. Again, all the way around, 360. And here at the center of the tail, it's got another range of motion there. And of course, as you can see, it can spin all the way around. So you got all that range of motion, which is, you know, quite a bit. Like I said, especially for a Bandai vinyl figure. So very, very impressive. You know, again, this is, to me, all around, this is a really awesome figure, you know. So I can't say enough good about it. And like I said, the articulation just on top of the sculpt and paint, you know, was just really surprising, to say the least. So again, though, this is kind of like an 8 to 9 inch figure, so it's a larger size figure, unfortunately. So really, scaling wise, you know, if you're really going movie accurate, it's not going to scale in well, you know, when you're sizing it with your 6 to 7 inch figures. But like I said, just for me, on a personal level, I like it because I think it makes him look more imposing. So, you know, at least, you know, that, again, that's just my personal perspective. And just so you can see, here is the NECA 1954 Godzilla next to him. And this one is like in that 6 to 7 inch range. And you can see Monster X just towers over him. So, but at least to give you that perspective, so that's what you'd be looking at if you looked into getting this guy. If you're lucky too, and you can really find him like in mint condition, he does come with a tag. I didn't. This one, when I got him, because I got him on eBay, it did not have the tag. Obviously that will raise the price up, and this is already, I do need to let you know, this is already a pretty rare figure to begin with, so it is going to be pricey. So as we're kind of now jumping into pricing for this guy here. So if you're really hard up to get him with the tail, you gotta realize you're most likely gonna, you know, be paying that much extra. I just mainly was trying to get the figure in my collection, like I said, and was really happy. Obviously it is used, so you can, you know, when I was showing, like, you can see some of the wear and tear on it, because again, I did get it used. But nonetheless, like I said, super happy to have this guy. But pricing wise though, he was, yeah, a little over 100. So again, it's a rare figure, and that was without the tag. So with the tag, as you can imagine, you know, he would be even more. You can maybe see if you can try to get a bargain with somebody on eBay once in a while. You can luck out. But like I said, in this case though, because it is rare, you got to be prepared to pay to play, basically. But other than that though, folks, I think that pretty much covers it for this one. I still have another figure from Final Wars, which I'm going to review next time. So definitely stay tuned for that. You know, but I would like to thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, please feel free to do so. If you would like to like and or comment on any of my videos, please feel free to do so as well. And just remember, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you be good to yourselves, and sayonara.